Hi everyone, so I wanted to go ahead and touch base on a few questions that I've been getting about games. So I'm going to be doing quite a few videos on certain slides, certain games that I keep getting questions about, and then I keep seeing other, teachers asking about on some of the teacher forums that I'm on. And I'm going to show you some of the best practices that I've learned from other teachers and then just from experience. So today I'm going to be going over the place cards game and the candy machine game. So you can see that this is the candy machine game. It says so right here on the right hand corner, and this one's a lot of fun. This is one of the games that I taught in a class that I had this week. I like this game a lot, and I normally play my games 2 times for each kid, which is a way to kind of get them to really practice what they're learning as well as kill time depending on the lesson length. So this lesson only has 14 slides. Each class is 30 minutes, so I need each slide to last 2 minutes or more. And I have an introductory slide and then like a slide that covers what we're going to be going over today. And then I think there's even a song in here, and then there's a celebration slide and the summary slide. The summary slide and the introduction slide are the same exact slide. So I know, gosh, I really have to make these games and these slides last and drag out the time and ask additional questions. So when you have children in your class and the students have a really good grasp of the English language, this is a great way to be able to ask additional questions with certain games like the candy machine game. So in order for you all to hear the little sound that the machine makes when you spin it, I am going to be unplugging and then plugging back in my headset in hopes that you'll be able to hear the really cute sound that it makes when the student spins. So when you get on this slide, on the candy machine slide game, go ahead and you select your student, and then you pick a child to be able to go. Now, all of the other children are muted so that the only child that you're able to hear is the one that you've selected to actually spin and go on this game for their turn. So when you've clicked that child, let's say his name is Bob. When you've clicked on that child, normally they immediately go ahead and they push this yellow go button. If not, you can go ahead and you can click on the hint button right here, and on their end will be a little pop-up in Chinese that will tell them to hit the go yellow button. If for some reason after you click the hint button and they still haven't hit it, you can say, Bob, can you click click? Can you click on the go button? And in order to get this blue marker up, which will be your best friend during QKids, you have to right click on your mouse, hold it, and you get this blue highlighting wand to go up, okay? And that helps you go ahead and tell people, certain things and highlight things onto your screen, okay? For the kids to see. So you can say, Bob, can you click on the go? Very good, Bob, good job. So if Bob doesn't click on it, you as a teacher, you're allowed to control it and you can click on the go. Okay, let me do this again because I didn't make it so that you could hear it. Hold on one second. Here we go. Okay, that really cute sound that it makes when it goes around. So the child's face does not come up on the screen or anything like that, but you can hear just the individual kiddo, okay? So if their English is really good, sometimes they'll read it to you. How many school bags can you see? If not, you can say, Bob, how many school bags can you see? How many school bags can you see, Bob? And then if they're kind of like, then you could say, let's count together. 1, 2, 3. And then normally they start counting with you and you can hear them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many, Bob? 8 school bags. Good job. And if you want to, you can go ahead and bring up the text box board right here, and you can go ahead and write it out for them. 8 school bags. Good job, Bob. Way to go. And if you should actually promote them to do a complete sentence. So you can say, 8 school bags. Good job, Bob. Can you say, I see 8 school bags? and then they'll normally say, I see 8 school bags. And you can make the text bigger by doing the A plus sign for them, and you can move this around if you want to, that kind of thing, and put it more over towards their name. And after they say, I see 8 school bags, you can say, great job, Bob. That was wonderful. There are 8 school bags. Good job, buddy. And then go ahead and give them a sticker. Any of these works. This is your sticker section right here. To reward them. And if you've watched my other videos, this is another way to track your students as well. Now, if you are really trying to drag out the time, you can say, Bob, what color? What color are the school bags? What color? And then if they kind of are like, you can say, are the school bags red or blue? I found that a lot with the kiddos with colors. Sometimes, even if we're going over a lesson with colors, they still are, a little bit new. This is one of the beginner lessons actually that I taught this week, so their English isn't that progressed. So I can say, what color are the book bags? Are they red or blue? And then they're always like blue, and then they know, definitely the difference, but sometimes you got to give them a little bit of hint. Good job, they are blue. There are 8 blue school bags. Great job. All right, wonderful. Let's see who's going to go next. And then you can track your kids. Once again, QKids does an amazing job with their little tracker. You can see that I selected Bob twice here for you all. And then I can select any of the other 3 children because there's no number underneath their select icon that comes up above their name, which means that I have not selected them yet to go. So I'm going to select, this individual. We'll call her Susie. Let's see. And then there's the hint button right here. Once again, if Susie doesn't click, and then I can say, Susie, can you click go right here? And then, Susie, what color are the markers? What color are the markers, Susie? What color? And she'll say yellow. And I'll say, yes, they are. They are yellow markers. And she'll say yellow markers, and I'll say, good job, Susie, way to go. And then you can say, they are yellow markers. They are yellow markers. Good job. Great job, Susie, way to go. Awesome, you did so good. All right, Susie, how many markers are there? How many? How many? And kind of give, how many markers? How many? And then you can say, let's count together. 1, 2, 3. How many markers? 3 markers. Very good. There are 3 yellow markers. Can you say that, Susie? There are 3 yellow markers. Great job. Excellent. Wow. Way to go. Very good. All right. Let's see who's going to go next. And then you can click on the next student. So that's how you play. If you've watched my videos, you know that I do stickers for tracking as well. So if for some reason, you're going quickly or you're losing track because you're not looking at the numbers underneath the little select icon underneath their name, you can quickly see who you need to go ahead and have play next by keeping track of the students by adding their little stickers. And the stickers icon is right here. So use the text box if you want to. That's not something that I normally do unless I really am having students struggling with English, which is something that I had this past week. So I use my text box a lot on some of the simple games that I normally would not do. And then we use lots of stickers. At the end of the game, you can say, oh my goodness, after everybody's played twice, you can say, you all did such a wonderful job with this game. Thank you, everybody. Great job. Brilliant. All right. Well done. Let's keep going. And then you go on to the next section. So that is how you play the candy machine game. So another game that I wanted to talk about is the place cards game. Let me see if I can find it for you. The place cards game. So this one is kind of like, what do I do? So it does say right here in the reference section, whenever you have trouble on any of the screens that you have, QKids gives you kind of a how-to little box right here. Sometimes it's extensive directions to help you out. But if you ever freeze during the middle of a class and you're like, I don't know what to do in this slide, just very quickly glance over here and go ahead and read what you've got to do. But don't be silent and like reading. Say, all right, kids, you all have done such a good job during this class. We're going to play another game together. And while you're saying that, read it, okay? Students, listen to the teacher's description. These are my and it's my, and drag cards to the corresponding slots. Okay, so in this lesson we were covering my and yours, okay? My and your. So I always, when I'm on the screen, I always say, okay, friends, let's play this game together. You have to click and drag. Click and drag. Listen, listen to Teacher Lydia. Here we go. And then I'm telling them, hey, you're going to have to click on something and drag it to the right word, and that they have to listen to me in order to know the correct thing. And then for you as the teacher, you are able to hint and help the kids throughout the class, which is good for throughout this game. And then you can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions or statements that you're going to be saying, and there are 6 little boxes down here. And I'll tell you why those are down there in just a second. So the very first thing is I say, okay, are you ready? Here we go. And then I, as the teacher, drag the red book bag to the My box. The student cannot see that. Their screen still looks like this. Okay, so their screen does not change when you move your items as the teacher, but they are not able to move the items until you as a teacher move the items. Does that make sense? So I say, that's my, and we're teaching my and your, so I go like this whenever I say my, and I go like this when I say your. That's my red book school bag. That's my red school bag. And then that's when the child clicks on theirs end, the red school bag, and they drag it to the my, okay? So if for some reason you have a kid that's not doing it correctly or is lost, you can click on the hint button and just keep saying, that's my red school bag. That's my red school bag. After the hinting and almost, not really always, but this past class I had a very low English vocabulary class. And so like 2 out of my 4 students were getting it. So I gave the hints to the other 2 students that weren't getting it. And if they still weren't getting it, I right-clicked on my mouse so that they could see the blue highlighter wand, and I would go like this. It's my red school bag. It's my red school bag. And then they could see, oh, okay, that's what I've got to do. And you can say click and drag. Click and drag. It's my red school bag. And then you'll see everybody's little button will light up green when they get it correctly. So the very first button on each person's series of buttons will light up green if they've gotten it correct. It will light up red if they've gotten it incorrect. And you can say, all right, everyone, you're doing so good. Let's keep going. We'll get it together. We'll get it. All right, here we go. It's my desk. It's my desk. It's my desk. And then they'll click and then they'll drag it. They'll click and drag. And then if they don't and you give them the hint button and they still are struggling, it's my desk. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and reward as you're going. Click the diamonds as you're going. And then keep going. When you get to your, you can say, it's your red computer. It's your red computer. It's your red computer. Great job. All right, let's go to our next one. Those are your pencils. Those are your pencils. And just do that. If once you've done all of the words, you'll see that there are 2 left over, okay? So you can play this game twice. This is when especially with this class, I needed to kill time. So I was like, you all did such a good job with that. Let's keep going. Let's do it again. Here we go. Click on the new round button, and then it'll reset the entire game. And then you can go ahead and mix them up a little bit. Go ahead, and you'll be able to, move your cards with the kids. Now, if you're really good, and you can remember that these 3 cards are my and these 3 cards are yours, when you get into the game, you can be like, okay, friends, we're going to go ahead and play a game and we're going to have so much fun. You can go ahead and prep your screen for yourself. So then you're not moving any cards along with the children. You've just set it all up for the beginning of the game and then you're ready to go. If for some reason you kind of brain blank on what's underneath the picture, you can always go back, click it, and pull it up a little bit and see it. It doesn't mess up their answers or make it incorrect or anything like that. So you are able to move the cards around. So that's an additional way that you can play the game on your end. Once again, the children don't see what you're seeing on the screen as you're moving your cards around and things like that. They're only seeing this on their screen and then what they are doing, okay? So that's how you play the place cards game and the candy machine game. So I hope that you found this useful, y'all. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I love the questions that are coming my way. It's a lot of fun, and if there's anything specific that you would like me to touch base on, go ahead and let me know. I'll be happy to do that for you. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye.